My young people, I need you to understand. You need to understand that the system is not for you. It's already against you. How do I know? When you take Ku Klux Klan members and they become police officers, so they become lawyers and they become judges, and you standing there right before a judge and don't know that you're talking to a Ku Klux Klan member, you think you have a chance. You don't have a chance. But imagine presidents appointing these type of judges to the highest court, members of the Ku Klux Klan as judges to the highest court. And you think you have a chance. You don't have a chance when they write laws to strike your heel. Their job is to make sure that they always going to be in charge of the world, not just the United States, but the world. In 1937, Hugo L. Black, a member of a Ku Klux Klan member, a lawyer, attorney, a judge, was appointed by Franklin D. Roosevelt to be the highest federal judge. So, and I know this is a long time ago, but it still continues today through Donald Trump. When you surround yourself with Ku Klux Klan members and skinheads and electing judges as part of the Ku Klux Klan, and when you see skinheads and when you see Ku Klux Klan members and they in the street, they're protesting, and the ones that cover their head, one of those who cover their head is usually the lawyers, the judges, the police officers, and they cover their head because they don't want to lose their job. But the ones that cover their head are the police officers, all the lawyers, and all the judges. So you young people, you need to know what you're facing and what you're dealing with. This is not a game. This is not a game. They never want you to be in charge. You're climbing Jacob's ladder, and their job is to throw you down. They are not Christians because their acts are not Christians because they don't know how to love. As a Christian, we don't want to be in charge of no one. You don't want to be charged with no one. You want people to live a free life, but they don't want that. They want to have the sovereignty of the whole entire planet. And if they could have their way, they would colonize China. They would colonize China if they had their way, but they don't like China because China will fight back. So China is not your enemy. They don't like China because they can't colonize China. They try to colonize China. They try to colonize China. The Great Britain tried to colonize China. Nothing is new under the sun. And these people have not changed. They still want to have sovereignty over the whole entire planet, not just the United States. When you hear Donald Trump says, what about the resources? What about the sources over there? Can I get those resources? Can we get, he'll try to figure out how the way to get your resources or take your country or take something from your country. Selfishness. Selfishness. But we as people, we are not like that. We just want to live the life that God has given us. We ain't trying to make it hard for anyone to live their life. So these people become judges, they become police officers, they become lawyers just to strike your heel, make it difficult for you. They're not about justice. The ones here in the United States, they only got one thing in mind: to oppress you, to make sure that their children and then the children will always be in charge. Because they cannot imagine them working for you. So that's what this is all about. This is what it's all about. So what Donald Trump is doing is nothing new, young people. You have to see right through it. And if you think you have a chance in court with judges that's part of the Ku Klux Klan like Huey Black, Hugo L. Black, you don't have a chance. So let that sink in and do your research on Hugo L. Black and knowing what type of people that you're dealing with. Because young people, you need to understand. You need to understand what type of people you're dealing with if you don't know. Thank you.